when you tell things, look, everything that you know to be true is no longer true. Like, there's actually like a crack in people's confidence because there is so much uncertainty. The idea that everything has changed is, it's semantics, right? Semantics is obviously, the way to use words and phrases that can help you prevent objection, and so one of the biggest challenges that you have when you're dealing with clients, I think, is that they think they know your value proposition, and that your value proposition is stagnant, that it never changes, it never adjusts, it never alters.
Yeah.
And so therefore when you approach them, you get a little bit of resistance. So oftentimes salespeople are not equipped with the right language to be able to get past that reflexive no, to get past that objection that would, which would just stop them dead in their tracks. And so you end up getting like, someone calls a client, a prospect, and they're like, hey, I just wanted to come in and talk to you about it. And they're like, oh, we're okay. And they go, okay. And they just hang up the call, right? It's over. And so the, in sales, in any business, right? Whether it's retail or when you're in outbound sales, like, you've got two different options. You have either same store sales or new stores, right? Or same client sales or new clients. And so, if you forego selling to your existing book of business, to your existing clients, you're missing like a huge opportunity. Yeah. And also all those people that have told you no in the past, if you just take their rejection outright, like, you've got to have a way to come back and re-engage them in a powerful way. And whether they're a new prospect, an old prospect that you're trying to approach again for the first time, or it's an existing client that you're trying to go back in and do additional same-store sales in, this idea, this phrase, these three powerful words that everything has changed, really can get past the objection, right? So somebody says, look, I'm not interested. Look, Jack, if you meet with one salesperson all year, make it me. Nah, we've already talked about, we've already investigated. Look, everything's changed. We talked to you a year ago, or 6 months ago, or 6 years ago, and whatever that time frame is, that it basically dismisses whatever objection that they've come up with, and they're going to have to come up with another one, right? They're going to have to dig in deeper, and I think that if you as a salesperson have a real conviction that things have in fact changed, that your value proposition is different, and people are responding to things in a different way, then you can use this everything has changed as a way to break barriers. So, no, I'm not interested in pursuing this. Look, everything's changed. The reason that you said no 2 years ago, and the reason you're going to say yes today are completely different, right? Or to an existing client where you want to get increased sales, look, the reason you said yes 3 years ago is not the reason that 48% of businesses are going to be doing this within the next 3 years. Like, that is an environmental situation. That's because your business is under attack, or because you're failing, or because you're suffering in some profound way. So, using this phrase of everything has changed can reopen doors and get you past that rejection. And you know what? Here's the good news. In 6 months from now, everything will change again. And in a year from now, everything will change again. And in 3 years from now, everything will change again. And in 5 years from now, everything will be completely different than it is today. And so, I think for a salesperson to be equipped with those three words is probably the most powerful tool that you could have in your tool belt.